How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm
So,
doing good.
who are you and what's the name of your business?
So my name is Elise, and I do tours at Garden of the Gods, and the business is called Environmental Experiences, LLC.
Thanks, Elise. We're happy to join you here.
Yeah, you're
So,
welcome.
in one sentence, what does Environmental Experiences do?
Environmental Experiences connects people to nature.
Perfect. So, what's your favorite trail to hike in Garden of the Gods?
Palmer Trail.
Palmer Trail.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite place to hike in Colorado?
My favorite place to hike is Maroon Bells.
I've heard it's beautiful. What's one thing you bring on every hike?
Water.
Smart.
I'm going to show you guys. Do you guys see kissing camels up there?
That's beautiful. Thanks
Yeah.
for pointing that out.
Yeah.
Give me one tip for someone just starting to hike.
Make sure to bring water.
Very smart.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite part about Colorado?
The nature.
What do you love about being out in nature?
I love that it brings me peace.
I get that. Okay, so sunrise or sunset?
Sunrise.
Lake or river?
River.
How did you get started with environmental experiences at Garden of the Gods?
I started doing an Airbnb experience and fell in love with it and created my own business from doing it.
How do people find you and environmental experiences?
They can go to environmentalexperiences.com or go to Airbnb Experiences in Colorado Springs and type in Garden of the Gods Walkabout.
Perfect. Do you get a lot of business with Airbnb experiences?
I do, especially for tourism.
Perfect. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in South Dakota, rural South Dakota.
What brought you to Colorado?
Family and nature.
I have to ask, Colorado or South Dakota?
Colorado.
Where did you go to college?
South Dakota State University.
And what are wildlife sciences and natural resource management degrees?
They're basically where you study how to conserve the environment in a way and also work with people to do that.
Very smart. What's your favorite plant?
My favorite plant is sage. There's actually some right here. This is spring sage, and it smells super good. You smell it?
So what's your favorite season?
Spring.
What about spring do you like?
That everything new is growing.
Okay. Do you hike in the winter?
I do.
How do you hike in the snow?
So when I hike here, everything is pretty cleared off, so I don't need anything. But if I hike in the snow, then I use snowshoes.
All right, good advice. What's the coolest animal you've ever seen while hiking?
I saw a red-tailed hawk once with a snake in its talons.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was
What's the scariest animal you've ever seen on a hike?
a red-tailed hawk with a snake in its talons.
So what do you do if you come across a bear while on a trail?
You make sure and give it a lot of space and make sure it has an exit plan.
Okay. What about a rattlesnake?
Same thing.
What about a dragon?
With the dragon, you try to ride it. So here we have, these are called the Gateway to the Rockies. And so you've got these big red rocks. There actually used to be a wagon trail that came down here. And as you went on the wagon trail, you'd come through these two big red rocks and you would get to see this beautiful view of Pikes Peak and the whole Front Range.
Interesting. So, does moss really only grow on the north side of trees?
So moss actually grows anywhere it's really shady. So in some forests it will be on the north side, but it's better if you're looking for a way to, make it through the forest, get a compass.
Can you drink stream or lake water?
Not without filtering it.
Good to know. On a hike, do you prefer quiet, music, or a conversation?
Conversation.
Do you ever hike alone?
Yes,
What time do you wake up every day?
around 7.
Perfect. How do you start your day?
I start my day by getting stuff ready for my tour, drinking some coffee, and having a nice breakfast.
Can't start without coffee. When you're not exploring, what do you like to do in your spare time?
I love to read and hang out in hammock.
Hammocks are the best. Hey, what's that? Can you eat that?
These? No. I mean, you can eat them, but they're not that tasty. So these are juniper berries from the Rocky Mountain juniper. And they actually have, they're actually used in a certain type of alcohol. So you guys drink gin?
I do.
You do? So these guys are actually used in the process of making gin.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite place in Colorado?
Crested Butte.
What's your favorite restaurant?
I don't really have one.
Do you drink coffee in the morning?
I do.
What's your favorite coffee shop in Colorado?
I would say Pikes Perk.
What are you watching right now?
Stranger Things.
What's the best movie of all time?
Baby Mama.
Where in Colorado have you not visited but want to?
I really want to visit, there's this trail that has like a water mill that's over by Green Mountain Falls that I really want to do.
Huh. What's one place in the world you want to visit someday?
New Zealand.
What's the best place you've ever visited outside of Colorado?
Norway.
I feel like this may be obvious, but beach or mountains?
Mountains.
What's your spirit animal?
Bison.
What makes you laugh?
My boyfriend John.
If you could meet one person, alive or dead, who would it be?
J.K. Rowling.
What's one talent you wish you had?
I wish I could fly.
What's a secret talent you have?
I don't really have one.
Baseball or football?
Neither.
So no team.
No team.
What's your favorite flower?
My favorite flower is a pasque flower.
Pasque flower. Do you have a favorite quote?
Yeah, it's by Mumford and Sons. It's in these bodies we will live, in these bodies we will die. Where we invest our love, we invest our life.
That's deep.
Thanks.
Why is it important for people to care about nature?
It's important because without it, we're nothing, and I think we've really lost that connection that we all have to it.
So is littering one of your biggest pet peeves?
Not necessarily littering, but my biggest pet peeve is people that don't respect nature, so that's kind of involved.
I hear ya. How long have you been hiking in Colorado?
I've been hiking here. I actually lived here when I was a kid for a while, so I did a little bit of hiking, but recently just a year and a half.
Okay, and then how long has Environmental Experiences been in business?
It's been in business since May of 2018.
Cool. So how many hikes have you hosted?
I've hosted over 100.
Can kids go on your hikes?
Absolutely, it's my favorite.
What about seniors?
Yeah, absolutely.
What about pets?
Yes, dogs especially.
Yes. What do you provide for each hike?
For each hike, I provide a bubble bar from Boulder, Colorado, a liter of El Dorado Springs water, and then a poncho if it's going to rain.
Perfect. I love that you're bringing in local products.
Yeah.
What should we bring?
You should bring some nice hiking shoes as well as a layered clothing.
Great. What kind of shoes and clothes should we wear?
You should wear layered clothes, so if it's going to be warm, you'll be prepared. If it's going to be cold, you'll be prepared.
What time do you start a hike?
I start it right away in the morning around 7 a.m.
Do you hike on rainy days?
Yes.
Last question is actually for you to ask the viewers. So ask any questions you'd like or invite them to check out you on social media or anything else you'd like to tell anyone watching.
Yeah, I would love to have you guys come on a hike with me, even people that have been here for a long time. There's a lot of information that I cover as far as history, geology, and wildlife and plants in the park. And it's really kind of like calm thing. Like you get to come out here and just kind of disconnect from your world and kind of just reconnect with nature. It's really special. You can find me on Airbnb Experiences in Colorado Springs, Garden of the Gods Walkabout. And you can also look at my website, environmentalexperiences.com. So yeah, I would love to meet you, so come on out.
Well, Elise, that was awesome. Thank you so much for telling us more about Environmental Experiences and for your time. Can I get a high five?
Sure.